Plátano, sí. Go. Iris loco. Así de para bronce. Te lo rompo la sed.
Can you all see my computer screen?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Then let's kick start. I think we are the people that we will join, so we will start right away. Now, for distraction sake, I will urge everybody to mute their microphone for us to focus. Alhaji, kindly mute
Yes,
your
sir.
microphone for us to start, okay? Okay, let me mute it here. All right. Now I think we are good to go. We are 7 now. Yes, we are good to go. I hope you all can see my computer screen. If you can see my computer screen, just unmute yourself and then say I can
Yeah.
see.
I can see. I can see your screen.
All right, all
Yes,
right,
please.
all right, all right. Now let's kickstart. So I welcome you all back to the Ultimate Excel webinar. This is basically the second edition we are doing live this year, 2024. I think we did our first live edition around just 3 months ago. Yeah, we had our first live edition, and then in the next hour, you'll be experiencing the professional and then the effectiveness of Excel. Yeah, so even if you do not know anything about Excel, by the end of this webinar, trust me, you really learn much through this Excel. You really learn much through this Excel. I'm coming, please. I think somebody wants to join. Let me admit the person. Okay. Yeah, so in the next hour, you experience the professional and then the effectiveness of Excel. Yeah. Now, what is basically this webinar about? This Ultimate Excel webinar is designed to give you the foundational knowledge and then hands-on experience you need to master this essential tool. Our expert instructor will guide you through the basics of Excel, including how to navigate the interface and edit spreadsheets and perform basic calculations. You will learn how to use advanced features like sorting and filtering data, creating charts and graphics, and working with multiple worksheets. Without interactive exercises and real life examples, you'll be able to apply what you learn in no time. Now, somebody will ask, why should I learn Excel? Why Excel? Why should I know knowledge about Excel? Now, what I would like to tell you is, in every aspect in life, Excel is needed. If you go to church, they use Excel to calculate expenditures and others. If you go to mall, they use Excel. Even school, Excel. Everywhere in life. So far as buying and selling, counting of numbers is involved in our daily lives, Excel is really needed in our daily life. So it will be better for you to take this as a good advantage to learn how to use Excel. Now, who is the person talking? About the host. Who is the person talking? My name is Stephen Ejekum, well known as Ahinsco. Yes, that's what people used to call me. I am the CEO of Ahisco Solutech, and also I work as a junior data analyst, video editor, graphic designer, VBA software developer, and also content creator. And lastly, I am also a computer coach. I have been training people on how to use Microsoft Office packages such as Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Outlook, and others. Yes, and basically we thought of bringing it live as we are doing now. Yeah, so this is me, Ahin School, Steven Ejukum. That's me. Yeah. Now about the institution, Ahin School Solutech. What is Ahin School Solutech all about? Ahin School Solutech is just a tech company with the aim of making tech skills affordable and accessible for everyone. Our mission is to make computer education very accessible and affordable to Ghanaians and Africa in general. Now, basically, what I have observed is in Ghana here and in Africa in general here, most of people lack the basis and then the knowledge of what computer skills, tech skills. I mean, most of Africans lack the knowledge of tech skills. If you go to advanced countries such as Europe, UK, Canada, the one thing that has made them developed easily is through tech skills. Yes, that's the honest truth I can say. One thing that has helped them to develop very well is tech skills. Yes. So basically, this is our mission. We want to make computer education very accessible and then affordable to all Ghanaians and Africa in general. So get in touch with us. This is not basically, this will not be our first and then last webinar we'll be having. We'll be having webinars regularly on regular basis. We'll be having webinars on regular basis. So just get in touch with us, and trust me, by the end of this year, by the time this year ends, you end this year with a digital skill. Yes. And then one thing that pays much in this digital realm is having a digital skill. Trust me. Although if you are a doctor, your salary is huge. If you're a lawyer, your salary is huge. But trust me, if you are a tech guy, you can go out and then ask any tech guy there. The money these people are taking, bro, it is amazing. So it will, if you don't have passion for tech, start right from today. Start today and then have passion to learn tech. Now let's continue. Now, what is MS Excel at all? What is Excel? Some people call it a spreadsheet. What is Excel at all? Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program used to record and analyze numerical and statistical data. Microsoft Excel provides multiple features to perform various operations, pivot tables, graph tools, and then macro programming. I think somebody wants to join. Let me admit the person. Let me admit the person. Okay, let's continue. Alright, so basically Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program used to record and analyze numerical and then statistical data. Microsoft Excel provides multiple features to perform various operations, pivot tables, graph, and then macro programming. Now, you know we use Excel for programming to build softwares and others. You can use Excel to do it. Excel is a very, I mean, it is all in one package for you. Excel is very useful if you know how to use it and use it well. Trust me, you can make millions of CDs using Excel. An Excel spreadsheet can be understood as a collection of columns and then rows that form a table. Alphanumerical letters are usually assigned to rows. The point where a column and a row meet is called a cell. The address of a cell is given by the letter representing the column and then the number representing a row. Now let's go to MS Excel and let me show you something here. Let's go to Excel. Alright, so this is what I was saying. Now let me zoom it a little bit. Now basically MS Excel is made up of two things. We are having a column and then a row. A column is represented by what? A letter. and then a row is represented by an alphabet, a column is represented by a letter, row is represented by an alphabet. I don't know if you can see my cursor. If I click on it, it highlights. I don't know if you all can see. Yes, so this is a column A, column B, column C, column D, column E, column F, up to wherever it will end. And then this is a row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, row 7. So basically, spreadsheet or Excel is made up of two things, a column and then a row. And then it says where a column and then a row meet is called what? A cell. A place where a column and then a row meet is called a cell. Now look here. This is column C, and then this is row 4. Now I want to attach them together, so I'll just come and click here. Now look here, you will see what? C4. The cell name is what? C4. Now this is column D. This is row 6. If I click here, the cell name becomes what? D6. Let me do another example here. This is column F. This is row what? 10. If I click here, the cell becomes what? F10. The cell becomes F10. Now if you are really following what I am doing, I want you to try your hands on this. What will be this cell? What will be this cell? Yes, if you can tell me, just unmute yourself and then tell me. What will be this cell? Let me see if you are following. What will be this cell? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I asked some question. I said if you are truly following what I am teaching, what will be this cell? You can even type in the comment box there. What will be this cell?
That's G10.
G10. Good. You are really following. Yes, you are really following. G10. So that's what Excel is made up of. A cell, and then a column which is represented by what? Letter. A row represented by what? A number. And then where row and then the column meets is called a cell. Yes, so that's what basically this MS Excel is about. Now let's continue. Let's continue here. Now, why should I study Microsoft Excel? Why should I study Microsoft Excel? Somebody will ask. There are a whole lot of tech skills out there, but why should I study Microsoft Excel? You see, we all deal with numbers in one way or the other. We all have daily expenses which we pay for from the monthly income that we earn. For one to spend wisely, they will need to know their income versus expenditure. Microsoft Excel comes in handy when we want to record, analyze, and then store such numeric data. Now I am having a friend in school who always use Microsoft Excel. I wasn't getting the reason why he was doing that till I got closer to him. Do you know why? He used Microsoft Excel to calculate his expenditures. Now let's go back to Excel and let me show you something. Let's go back to Excel. Let me show you something here. Now let's say let me put income here. Income is what? The money that you receive monthly, weekly, or any day. Now this is my income. This is what? Let me say expenditure. Let me make it bold here. This is my income. This is my expenditure. Let me open it up here. This is my income, expenditure, and then the total number of money that will be left yearly. Now let's say, let me add another one here, and and let me make it month here. So let me say January, here will be February, let me make here March, and then make here April. Now let's say in the month of January I got $50 as my income. In the month of February I got $20, and then in the month of March I got $30. In the month of April I got $40 here. Let me make it dollar symbol. Okay, now expenditure, I budget what, let's say I spent, let me make it, okay, I earned 50, so let me make, I spent $47 here, and from the income I got from February I also spent $15 here, and then from the income I got from March, let me make it 10, I spent 10. From the income I got from what, April, let me make it 15 here. Now at the end of every month I want to calculate the money that will be left for every month. I got $50 for the month of January, and then I spent 47. Now I want to calculate the total number of money which will be left that month. In the month of January I want to calculate. How will you calculate? If you want to start with any formula in Excel, we start with equal to sign. We start with equal to. If you want to start with any formula, kindly take notes, write it somewhere. We start with equal to sign here, and then you will come and select the income for January. You come and select the income for January here, and then you select, you type minus the expenditure, which is this, minus this. Oh, sorry, I think my keys are all right. Minus expenditure, which is this, which is cell what, C2. Now kindly take note, someone wants to join the meeting. Oh, let me admit the person. Okay, Eric wants to join, let me admit him, I'm coming. All right, now let's continue. Now I am calculating for the total number of money left here. So what I will do is I will just subtract the expenditure from the monthly income, and then I click enter. And then I click enter. Now you can see the total number of money that will be left is what, $3. Out of the $50, it will be left with only $3. Now I want to calculate for the month of February, March, and then April. I don't want to be calculating it one by one. Now what will I do, or how will I do it? You just have to bring your cursor here. Now look at this. When you haven't selected any cell, your cursor will be that bold white, but immediately you bring it down here, it will change to that plus sign, very black, and then what you do is you have to press and then hold, you drag it down. Excel will calculate the rest of the money for you. I don't know if you saw what I did. Excel will calculate the rest of the money for you. So this is what basically my friend was doing. He used Excel each and every day to calculate his daily expenditures. Yes, so that's one way we use Excel, or that's the reason why you should learn how to use Excel. Even if you go to supermarket, it is Excel that they use to calculate expenditures and others. Imagine you are I am a student teacher, I am at Fosu College of Education. Imagine I come out as a fresh teacher, as a new by teacher, and then the teachers will say, oh, you are a new by teacher, this is laptop, this is computer, let us give our students report card for you to calculate for their scores, let us give this, and then imagine you don't know how to use MS Excel. How embarrassing it will be. So take this as a good opportunity to learn how to use Microsoft Excel. Yes, so that's basically one reason why you should know how to use Excel. Now another importance of MS Excel is it is what used to calculate easy arithmetic solutions, bring all the data in one place, business analysis, all the tools for data analysis, easy to do data visualization with charts. Now with the visualization with charts, it will come in the practical aspect. We are doing the theory for now. It will come in the practical aspect, which will be the latter part of the webinar. Now let's look at some Microsoft Excel terminologies. We are having cell. When you say a cell is a building block of a worksheet. Each worksheet contains a grid of 1,045,576 rows by arrangement. Each cell can store data such as numbers or text, or it can contain the results of a formula. Now, as I said earlier, a cell is what? Where a row and then a column meet. Now it is saying a cell contains a grid of 1,045,576, which is very 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 huge. Yes, I don't know the kind of data that you work on that will reach that 1 million. Yes, so that's basically, we go to Excel and then see it. Don't worry, we go to Excel and then we are having a range. A range is simply the any collection of cells. A range is simply any collection of what? Cells. And then we are having a worksheet. A worksheet is where Excel stores all your text, numbers and formulas. Each worksheet contains at least one workbook, but can contain as many as you need subject to your computer's memory routine. Now let's go to Excel and let me show you something here. Let's go to Excel. Let me show you something here. Now we were saying what? A cell consists of how many grades? 1,045,576. Now I want to go to the last part. of the column. What will I do? You just have to press on Control and then the down arrow. It will send you to the last part, and now you can see it is what? 1,048,576 columns. Wow, this is amazing. I don't know the kind of project that you work on that will reach here. So Excel is one way or the other the best app to, or the best software to use to store data. Yes, Excel is the best software to store data. And then we are having a range. A range is just a selection of many cells. Now this is a cell, this is a cell, this is a cell. When I select all this together, this is what we call a range. When I select here all together, this is what we call a range. When I select all of them together, this is what we call what? A range. Yeah, so basically a range is what? A selection of two or more cells. Now we are having worksheet. Now if you look down here, you can see sheet 1. When you are done using this worksheet, as I said earlier, 1 million, let me go down. When you are finished using 1,048,576, what? Great. And then you want another one to use, or you want another one to work on, what you have to do is, you don't have to save it and then go and create new one. No, just come down here, you will see some plus here. Now you can see new sheet. If you are done using all of this, great. If you click on it like this, now you can see another sheet has been added, sheet 2. If you click on it like this, another sheet will be added. If you click on it like this, another sheet will be added, up to the time you will be okay. Now if you want to save any sheet, just double click on the sheet like this, and then you select or you type any name that you want to save it with. Let me save it data, and then I press enter, and then it will be saved for me. Yes, so basically that's what worksheet means. Now let's move straight to our webinar, and then let's continue. Oh, somebody is joining. Patrick, sorry. All right, so let's continue. And then we are having a function. A function takes input values and returns a calculated value to a cell. Excel has many functions available to do many types of calculations, such as time and then data functions. Now, as we all do in mathematics, we have function, formulas, and others. Same applies to MS Excel. A formula is just an expression built with Excel function. Do not be confused here. A function takes input values and returns a calculated value to a cell, and then a formula is what, an expression built with Excel's function. Now we use a function equal to minus to calculate for what, daily expenditure of me. I don't know if you remember what we did earlier on. That is what a function is. And then yes, that is what a function is. We will come to formula. We are having almost about 1 million formulas in MS Excel. We will come back to that when we reach the practical part. We will come back to that when we reach the practical part. Do not be worried. We will go to it. Now let's go a little bit into advanced Excel. Let's go a little bit into what, advanced Excel. Now in advanced Excel, we have something we call a table. Not a table that we eat, or not a table that we put things on. No, this is a table, an Excel table. Now an Excel table is what? It contains your data. The definition as a table shows Excel that all the data in the column and rows you have marked are related. That's a big time saving. Now let's go back to Excel. Let me show you something here. Let's go back to Excel and let me show you something here. Now I downloaded this data from the internet. Now look top here. You can see date, auto insurance, office supplies, electricity. Now you can see some drop down here. When I click, what this means is when I click on this, I can set the date to the dates that I want. If you scroll down here, you will see the dates are many. Now when I click on this drop down menu, I can set it to the dates that I want. You can see February, March, the year also here. Now what basically table mean is, it tells Excel that all these are what, related. Now if you see this, you can see, oh, this is the topic. Somebody is joining. Oh, I think I have to make somebody a co-administrator that will be admitting new people. Oh, who can help me with this? Because I don't want it to be distracting us. Okay, no problem. Let's continue. Yes, so as I was saying, as a normal person, when you see this, you can see this is the topic, it is date, this is the topic, it is auto insurance, this is the topic, office supplies, this is the topic, electricity. But Excel doesn't see it like that. No, Excel doesn't see it like that. Excel see it to be the heading when you have set it to be a table. And then this is how a table looks like. Yes, this is how a table looks like. Excel only sees your data for this to be a title, this to be a title, only when you have set it to be what, a table. Yes, so that's how basically MS Excel works. Yes, this is another example of it. Now let's continue. We are having something that we call a pivot table. As for that one, it is in the advanced session, but you will go and then show you. A pivot table is a powerful tool to calculate, summarize, and then analyze data that lets you see comparisons, patterns, and then trends in your data. Pivot tables work a little bit differently depending on what platform you are using to run Excel. When we reach the pro version, I will show you what pivot table is. Don't worry. And then we are having Power Query. All these are in the pros. When I explain it to you here, you will not understand. When we reach there, I will explain it a little bit for you. Now what basically Power Query does it, we have something that we call ETL, which is extract, transform, and then load. Now let's say you have gotten some data from the internet and then you want to bring it to Excel to edit it, bring it to Excel to add yours to it. We use Power Query to do that. That's why we call it ETL. You extract it to what, Excel, you transform it, and then you load, you edit to be yours. Now you can see you can import or connect to external data and shape that data. Yes, for example, remove a column. You can use to remove a column, change a data type, or make tables in ways that meet your needs. So that's what basically Power Query is used for. Now when we reach the pro version of this. I will show you, don't worry. Let's continue. Now let's dive into practical. I hope you are enjoying this webinar. Let me know if you are really enjoying this webinar. Let me know. Yes, let me know if you are really enjoying this webinar. Kindly type something or kindly say something if you are enjoying this webinar. Let me see you if you are enjoying this webinar. Somebody wants to join. Let me admit the person. Yes, let me know if you are enjoying this webinar. Say something. If you enjoy, okay. Somebody just give thumbs up. What about you? Are you enjoying this webinar? You can go to the okay. Alhaji also has raised his hand. He's also enjoying. Yes, I can see we are all enjoying the webinar. Now let's move straight to our okay, Patrick also is enjoying. Okay, I see you, Patrick. Now let's continue. Okay, sorry. Let's move straight to the practical aspect here. Another person is joining. Let me admit the person now and then continue. Okay. Now we are moving straight to the practical aspect of this webinar. Now I have this data here that I downloaded from the internet. I have this data here. I think it's shop something. Yeah, I think it's a shop data. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's shop something. Oh, sorry, please. Now we are having customer ID. We are having product here. We are having date. We are having units sold. We are having selling price. We are having cost price. We are having TSP. TSP is the meaning of TSP is total selling price. TCP, total cost price. Sorry, and then we are having VAT, value added tax. Now we want to calculate for total selling price. Now with the unit, with the selling price rather, yes, with the selling price, with the selling price, I think this chocolate here was bought from the store at the price of what, 3 cedis, and then they sold it at the price of 7 cedis, and then the total number of profit, or the total number of chocolate they were able to sold was what, within this 1st May 2024 was 500. They were able to sold 500 chocolates. They bought it from the store at a price of 3 cedis, and then they sold it at a price of 7 cedis. Yes, I don't know if you are following what we are doing here. And then they bought this also from what is this product? I think Milo. Yes, they bought it from the store at a price of 3 cedis and then they sold it at a price of 500, and then the total number of Milo they were able to sell 5th May was what, 299. Now I hope you all have understood what unit sold is, price, selling prices, cost prices. Now it is time for us to calculate for the total selling price. What is total selling price? When you want to calculate for the total selling price will be what? The selling price multiplied by what? The unit sold. The selling price multiplied by the unit sold. Don't be confused here. It is simple mathematics. Excel is all of what? Calculation, computation, and others. Excel is full of calculations. We want to calculate for the total selling price. Now in the month of May 1st May 2024, we bought this chocolate at a price of 3 cedis, and then we sold it at a price of 7 cedis, and then the total number of chocolates we were able to sell just 1st May 2024 was what, 500. And then we want to calculate for the total selling price, the total selling price, total selling price. So total selling price, if you want to calculate for the total selling price, it will be the current price of the selling price multiplied by the unit sold. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So how do we calculate for the total selling price? I have already showed you. Now which formula should I use? I told you earlier on that if you want to calculate for anything, if you want to enter any formula in Excel, we start with what? Equal to sign. Kindly take note. We start with equal to sign, and then you come and then select the selling price here, and then you multiplied it. You just have to locate that hash, or that no, it is rather star, rather that star symbol on your keyboard. I think it is 8 on my keyboard, it is 8. So you just have to hold shift and then you type it. This is multiplication in Excel, that star symbol. Yes, it is multiplication in Excel. So it will be selling price, which is 7 here, multiply that, and when you bring that symbol, you come and then select the unit sold here. Let me take it again. We are calculating for the total selling price. So calculating for total selling price, it will be $7 here multiplied by the unit sold here. When you are done, you have to click on enter. Now the total selling price, the total amount of what chocolate we were able to sell was $3,500. That will be the money that we get for what? Chocolate. The money we got for chocolate is what? $3,500. Now we are coming to calculate it for biscuits, toffee, needle, Milo, cheese, ice cream, pizza, champagne, and others. We don't want to be doing it one by one. Let's say your products are many. So if you are coming to do it one by one, it will take you a whole lot of time. So how will you do it? After you have done the first one, you just have to now look at my cursor here. Let me zoom it a little bit. Look at my cursor here. It is that white bold. Immediately I bring it down to the active cell here. You can see it changes to what? That black tiny plus. So you have to click and then hold, and then you drag it down to the last product here. The very moment that you release your hand, automatically Excel will calculate all of them for you. Excel will calculate the rest of the product for you. We have already introduced the formula here, so Excel will use the formula that you use here to calculate all of them for you. So if you were wrong with your formula, Excel will use same formula to calculate, which means all the total selling price will be also wrong. So be mindful when you are choosing a formula to work on. Now we are calculating for total cost price. Yes, we have calculated for total selling price. Now how will we also calculate for the total cost price? Let me see if somebody can get it. Now calculating for the total cost price, it will be what? The cost price multiplied by the unit sold. The cost price multiplied by a unit sold. Now you have to introduce your equal to here. You bring your equal to, and then you select the cost price, which was what? 3 cedis. The actual amount they bought the price, the actual amount they bought the product from the shop or the store they went to buy before they came to sell it at a price of 70. So it will be cost price multiplied by what? The unit sold. Cost price multiplied by the unit sold. Yes. Now the very moment I click on enter, it will calculate for me here. Now you can see the total cost price was what? 1,500. Total cost price was what? 1,500. And then the total selling price for chocolate 1st May was 3,500. Now you want to calculate for the rest of the products. we can't be doing it one by one. It will take our time. So what do we have to do? Just select the one you have done here, bring your cursor down here, you press and hold, you drag it down to the last product here. The very moment that you release your hand, automatically Excel will calculate the remaining for you. Isn't this amazing? Excel is very lovely to use, bro. If you know how to use Excel, you will really love using it every day. Excel is really amazing. When you are done with this, I will show you how to use Excel for programming. Don't worry, I will show you everything. Yes, I will show you everything with this webinar. Now this is VAT. What is VAT? VAT is value added tax. Value added tax. Now when you buy any product, indirectly or directly, you pay some tax on it, but there is some tax on it, but we don't see. Now we want to calculate for the value added tax on what? Chocolate. How do we how do we calculate it? How do we calculate for the total, for the value added tax? Now the value added tax will be 5% of the selling price. 5% of the selling price. Do not be confused. We bought the chocolate from the factory at a price of what? 3 cedis, and then we came to sell it. Somebody is joining. Let me admit the person. Okay, now let's continue. So we are calculating for the value added tax. It will be what? The price that we bought from the factory, 5% of the price that we bought from the factory multiplied by the unit sold. Do not be confused. We are calculating for value added tax. This is the amount of money that we bought the product from the factory, and then we came and then sell it at a price of 7 cedis, and then the unit sold was 500. So we want to calculate for the tax that was added to the product. It will be 5% of what cost price multiplied by the unit sold. So you just have to say 5, and then you bring the percent multiplied by what? The cost price multiplied by the cost price here. So 5 multiplied by the I didn't bring the equal to sign, that's why it is not coming. So equal to, be mindful, I have told you, just use equal to whenever you are entering any data. So you say 5% what multiplied, what is the multiplication? Okay, multiplied by the cost price. 5% multiply what by the cost price. Immediately I click on enter, you can see the profit, the value added tax on it was what? 0.15 cents. Let me take it again. Somebody will say, I didn't get what you did. We are calculating for the value added tax. We bought the chocolate at a price of 3 cedis, and then we came and then sell it at a price of 7 cedis to make profit. Yes, and then we want to calculate for the tax that was added to what? The chocolate. Any product that you buy, there is tax on it, but you don't see directly or indirectly there is tax on it. So we want to calculate for it. In calculating for it, it will be the cost price, 5% of the cost price multiplied by what? The unit sold. So it will be, you just have to introduce your equal to, you bring 5% multiplied by what? The cost price. 5% multiplied by the cost price here. Now you click on enter. Now the tax on chocolate was what? 0.15 cents. We want to calculate for the remaining product. You just have to drag it down here. Immediately you release your hand, it will calculate for all of them. I don't know if you get what I am teaching you. Are you confused? Type something in the comment box. Are you confused? Are you confused? Should I go over again or you understand? Are you confused or we should continue? Let me check if somebody has typed something. Okay, I think we are all. I think nobody is
Oh,
confused too.
con-
You are confused. Hello?
no, I said we are through. It's cool. It's cool. We can continue. Everything is on point.
Okay, okay, okay. Alright, sir. Now let's continue. Let us continue. Now you remember I told you Excel is used for programming. Excel is used for programming. I don't know if you know what programming is. Programming is code, like writing code. Codes are what we use to create softwares, websites, and then others. Yes, programmers use codes to what to write all this, create all these software and then their websites. Now Excel is also used for programming, but Excel programming is called VBA. It is called Visual Basic for Application. VBA programming. Now when you come to your ribbon here, you will see a developer tab. If you don't see it, just have to go to, somebody is joining. Who is this? Okay, let me admit the person. Yeah, so as I was saying, if you go to the developer tab on the Excel, you will see Visual Basic here. If you don't see a developer tab on your Excel, just go to File, Options, you go to Ribbon, you can add developer tab here, and then you click on Visual Basic. I am teaching you something new today. Visual Basic. Now this is where you write your code. You will come to File. If you are having already one, you can come to Import and then write your new codes and others. Now basically we haven't written any code here. So let me try and then show you something. With VBA programming, you just have to introduce what, if it were to be HTML and then CSS, that would be declaration, doc type. But for VBA program, you just have to introduce a sub. You just say new data. Just say sub into brackets new data here. You introduce sub here. Compilation error. Oh, why? I think I was wrong with this. So you just have to start with sub and then you continue writing your codes here. Yes, this is how Excel programming works. So when you are done with this and then you want to run your code, you just have to put the cursor at the right back of the last letter of your code, and then you can click on the run here, the symbol here, or you can come top here and then click on run. Now I haven't written anything here, so if I run it, it will give me error. Yes, I didn't write anything here. Now in our next webinar, we'll be learning how to use VBA to create standing software. I don't know if any of you have been seeing my softwares that I create, the school database and then the church management softwares that I use. I use Excel to create it. I didn't use any other programming language. I use this Excel to create it. So Excel is something that if you really learn well, trust me, you will really make millions of money. I sell one of my software at a price of, I think I was selling it 400 cedis. Now it is currently 600. Oh, I can make not less than, each and every month, by the end of every month I get not less than 2,000 every month. by selling these softwares. Yes, by selling this software. Somebody will say I am a liar. You, if you have my contact, you can testify to what I'm saying. You can also check me out on TikTok and then see some of my software. And his school, just go and then check me out on TikTok. Yeah, so Excel is something that you cannot go or do away with. If as far as life is
Hello.
concerned, Excel is something that you cannot go away with. Now,
Hello.
let's continue. Please kindly mute your microphone, okay?
I'm low.
All right. Now, are you confused? Who is confused here? Who is confused like the man standing here?
Yeah.
Haha. Are you confused?
I mute it because the
Please come again. I can't hear you. Hello? Who was talking? I can't hear you properly. Okay, somebody has raised his hand. Isaac Anything. Is there any problem? Are you confused? Are you confused? Okay, nobody is talking. So I think we are all okay. Steven Ampomamens, are you confused? Okay, I think we are all cool with it. Let me know if you are confused. Let me know if you are confused. That's the main reason why we came here. You came here to learn. So if you
said
do not,
about the ribbon coding something for the FB, I wasn't getting it. I was down kakra because you wrote some code and the code wasn't functioning. A red italic was showed. Hello.
oh, okay. The reason why I didn't talk much about
Hello.
the
Please,
VB.
sorry, someone called us or the network jammed.
Oh,
I was saying for the ribbon.
okay. Okay, so with the ribbon, what I was saying is let me open my this in here. Now in every supposed to be in every office package, here is called ribbon. Here is called ribbon where the home tab, the insert tab, the every tab is called, it is called ribbon. Now what I was saying is for you to code in Excel, or for you to do programming in Excel, you have to get the developer tab here. If yours is not showing, you just have to come to file here. Let me demonstrate it here. You just have to come to file, you go to options,
Miss,
and
your screen is not showing.
my screen is not showing.
Yes,
Oh,
please, your screen is not showing.
can you see it now? Are you all not seeing my screen, or is Isaac only that's not seeing my screen?
I can see it now.
Okay, you can see it now. All right. Okay, so this is what I was showing. If you can't see your developer tab, just go to file, you go to options, wait for it to load. Now you come to customize ribbon. Just come to customize ribbon. You come to customize ribbon here. Now you look through whether it is checked or not. If it is not showing here, it will show like this. So you have to just come and click on it. It will take blue here. Kindly take note, it will take blue here, and immediately you click on OK, you will see your developer tab here, and then you come to Visual Basic here. Now this is what we use for programming. The reason why I don't want to tamper or the reason why I don't want to talk about this programming is it's a whole webinar on its own. I don't want to touch it today. That's why I didn't want to talk much about the programming. I hope you are cool now. We will come back to VBA.
Yeah,
Yes. We will come back to VBA programming in the next webinar. Yeah, so you don't worry. So if you are confused like the man here, I would like to say, okay, first of all, let me ask you this: how many of us here now want to be pros at what we just learned? How many of us? How many of us want to learn Excel into details? How many of us? Just if you want to learn Excel, just raise up your hand. If you want to learn Excel into details, let me see you raising up your hand. How many of us want to become pros? Okay, Ahaja, I've seen you. Okay, Steven, Isaac. Okay, Jethro. Which means all of us want to become pros, right? All of us want to become pros at using Excel, right? Then don't worry. I have a very special offer I created to help implement all of you to learn more on Excel, which I term is Ultimate Excel Bundle. I have a very special offer for you. I have a very special offer for you, which I term it Ultimate Excel Bundle. Now, what is this Ultimate Excel Bundle? What will you get if you get this Ultimate Excel Bundle? Now, I have what? A detailed recorded 40 video course worth 100 cedis. Now, calm down. Don't be panicking. Immediately I said 100 cedis, somebody has exit the meeting. Do not worry, you haven't closed the webinar. Just calm down. Now, if you get the Ultimate Excel Bundle, you'll get 40 detailed recorded video. Here is it. Let me show you something here. You get 40 detailed recorded videos. It is not only on MS Excel. No. Have you seen how beautiful my presentation was? I mean the presentation itself, the PowerPoint presentation is. Have you seen how beautiful it is? So this is the Ultimate Excel worksheet. We are having PowerPoint, Excel. Hello, who is talking? Mute your phone for me, okay? Okay. So if you have the Ultimate Excel bundle, you have a detailed recorded videos on what, how to use everything into details. Yes, like I was saying, the multiplication table, drop down, if arrows, X lookup, and then everything in the pro version of what, Excel. And then also you have a 6-week life support system class. After you have the Ultimate Excel bundle, you'll be coming live twice each and every week for 6 weeks for you to be okay. Now, for till the time you say, oh, I am now a pro on what, Excel, I can now use Excel properly. And then also we will be having a project to build, as I was saying, that church management system software, school management system software. Yes, you can also create some when you join this pro class. And then we are also having a class of other experts. Now, Ahinsco Solutech is not just me only. Ahinsco Solutech is not just, but I am the CEO of it, but I am not the only person working in the company. I have friends who are at UPSA, some at UCC, UEFI, Ericus, and others. They are also part of us. You have the chance to what, network with them. I mean, networking is everything today. In everything that we do, networking, yes. So you have the chance to meet them, and then by the end of the class, you also get what, certificate to boost your CVs, and then others to boost your CVs. Now, most importantly, there is something that you should take note. Any company out there, any school out there will never and ever employ anyone without what, an Excel skill, a Microsoft Word skill. Bet me, no matter what, even if you are having first class and then you in your CV you don't know how to use MS Excel, bro, it's a lie. It's a lie. You will just hold your certificate just like that without having a job. But if you lie also in your CV, it's your own cup of tea. If you lie that you know how to use Excel and then they give you work to do and then you were not able to do, that's your own cup of tea. So Excel is something that you cannot go about it. Take a bold step and then join us. Now, I have a very special plan for you. I have been in this online business, personal coaching, online coaching for quite long time now. And I have found there are only two kinds of people, as per my experience or per my observation. We have those who are good at taking advantages of training like this, and then those who are good at making excuses. Now, even for people to even join this free webinar, many people were complaining, oh, I don't have bundle, I don't have this. But some of you took a bold step and then joined to this webinar. We are having two kinds of people: those who are good at taking advantages, and then what? Those who are good at making excuses. You can't be both, but you have to choose one, or you are one. Yes, you are one. Let me make it that way. You are one. If you are the one making excuses always, ha, I won't say anything, but I think you are going to have a really hard time learning any skill. Then let me tell you something: nothing good comes easily. As I'm sitting here calling myself an IT expert, an IT guy, trust me, I've really invested a whole lot of money in myself. Somebody was asking, have I attended any IT school? No. Through these webinars people were having, I joined, I pay and then join, learn a whole lot. This graphic designing, this software development, I mean a whole lot of things. I learned it by just paying. So if you are the type of person who make excuse always, I can say you will have a really hard time learning new skills. Do not be someone who always makes excuse. Be someone who actually strive to what? Get advantage of things such like this. Now I have a very special plan for you. I understand the economic crisis and then others. Instead of paying 100 cedis to get this course, I understand the economic crisis. I'll be giving this course for you at a price of 50 cedis. I'll be giving this course for you at a price of 50 cedis. Yes, I'll be giving this course for you at a price of 50 cedis. Now you can take my number 0559 428162. 0559 428162. The name that will come is Stephen Kweku Ejekum. Stephen Kweku Ejekum. Do not be someone who is always what? Making excuse. Trust me, take a bold step and then join this pro version or join this ultimate what bundle class. And trust me, you will love you will love what? Learning Excel. You love, trust me, you love learning Excel. You never regret learning Excel. You never and never regret learning Excel. So if you want to join the ultimate Excel bundle, the advanced class, you just have to pay an amount of 50 cedis to join this webinar. I have ended the webinar. Is there any question that you want to ask? Is there any question, or is there anything that you don't understand? Let me know. You can just unmute yourself. I'll give you the podium to talk. Just raise up your hand. I will just call you and then you ask your question. Yes, is there anything? Does any one of you have question to ask? So let me see how many of us would like to join the advanced class. Let me see. Okay, Isaac. Yes, kindly unmute yourself and then ask your question, Isaac.
Okay. As a novice kind of person who want to learn this Excel, yes, I really want to learn it, but the problem is I need to dedicate my time, pay, then I get started. But as a novice, how am I going to grab this concepts earlier? Or is there any techniques that when I join or pay the money, you put in place for me to get it faster? I'm not that. I'm novice. I mean, my friends and I'm like I'm learning this. So how? What techniques will you give me to learn this one faster than before?
Oh, okay, Isaac. You being new to Excel shouldn't stop you from what? Learning. As I said, the course is recorded in detailed from beginner to advanced. And even if the course that will give it to you it's not okay for you. That's why I said you'll be having life support team with us. I'll have one-on-one coach, personal coach on you. I'll schedule time for you. Whatever you don't understand, we just come live as we are doing now. You have 6 weeks. Yes, I will have time for you, personal coaching. And then Excel is something that doesn't really demand that much. Let's say somebody who is good at doing this or not. No, supposing you have mathematical background, if you know a little bit about computation, sorry, mathematical calculation, multiplication, addition, subtraction, that's all what is needed in MS Excel. I hope I have answered your question, Mr. Isaac. Mr. Isaac, I hope I have answered your question. All right. Is there any other question? Is there any other question? Does any one of you have any other question
The
that?
reason why I said that is I'm a kind of busy that yes, yes, please, you have answered it, but I was saying something which is I was saying that um
Isaac, your network is lagging. Isaac, your network is lagging. Your network is not that stable.
yes, that's why I'm saying that my network is again. I find it difficult, but the network. I'm at Cape 2. I don't know why the network this evening is jumping down.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. You just DM me. I don't know if you are in the Excel group. Just I am the administrator. Just take my number and then chat me. Then we take it from there. Okay, just chat me, or I can just give you my contact. You all can take my contact 0559 428162. 0559 428162. Yes. So if you want to join the advanced class, just take my number. You pay your 50 cedis. I add you to it. 0559 428162. Is there any other question that anyone would like to ask? In the next 2 minutes, we are closing the webinar. Is there any other question? Yes, is there any other question that any one of you would like to ask? Okay, so if there's no question, I think we'll end today's webinar here. This is in School. Thank you all for joining today's webinar. Please text your number in the group. Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. Indeed, I enjoyed a wonderful school training today about texting. God bless you. All right. All right. Great. All right. Okay. So, to all of you, I am typing my number in the comment box. If you want to pay and then join, I have dropped my number in the comment box. Kindly take it, and then if you have any other question too, you can just chat me. Yes, if you have any other question too, you can just chat me. So this is my number. It is in the comment box. Thank you all for joining today's webinar, and hope to see you in our next webinar. Bye.
Okay, all right.
All right.